Ready?
I'm ready. I'm about to crack up. 응답하라,
Yeochin!
Yeochin. Go into the shoes.
Talk to the kyung to the Jew. Okay, we're laughing so hard right now. Like, so we busily,
We in between, so we record 2 episodes
yeah,
usually.
and we get changed.
Yeah.
We always like bring another outfit for our second recording, and we're so busy getting changed that
Yeah.
we didn't even look at each other until we
Yeah.
sat
It was
down.
like first look after we sit down and we started busting out laughing.
And right now, I'm gonna describe to you. I'm gonna describe to you
Okay.
what you're wearing, and you
Okay.
describe what I'm wearing.
Okay.
Okay. So Jane, like, we did not look at each other. We
Mhm.
never coordinate outfits. So Jane is in these like tracksuit pants
Mhm.
with a black sweater and gold chain,
Mhm.
like gold necklaces, and all her gold jewelry. Right. Then describe me.
Yeah, you're in like a leather getup, like leather jogger pants, bomber jacket, with a big chain necklace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We look like we decided our inspiration was Run DMC. So it's like reply YC in the house. We did not coordinate this.
We did not. No.
I was like,
feel like we
today
need to be in a music video or
yeah,
something.
and I remember thinking when I put this together, I was like,
Yeah.
this is gonna be a little bit of an off outfit. I think this is
Well, yeah, and I'm wearing like my track pants with my leather boots simply because I didn't want to change.
Yeah.
And these pants are a little bit long, and
Yeah.
it's rainy. It's like for practical purposes.
we
really,
couldn't have
but yeah.
coordinated together if we methodically
Yes.
thought it out. It
Mhm.
was just like this is
Yeah.
what we're gonna put on.
Yep.
And then we sat down and we stared at each other and we're like, oh my God, we'll reply YC today. And then our producer looks like he belongs with our, group
Yes.
with his like locks and everything.
Mhm.
I love it.
It's funny.
I mean, we truly
Mhm.
have this magic, Jane.
I think so.
I think it's a blessing
Yeah.
from the universe. Like,
Yeah.
this is meant to be.
Mhm.
We just keep trudging along with our small listeners. By the way, share with everyone if you like listening to us, because we are truly magic. We cannot take each other seriously right now looking at each other. I mean, what are the
I
chances?
know.
It's not, you
I-
rarely wear those pants. I mean, you
Yeah.
wear it
I wear them-
sporadically.
yeah, I wear them sporadically.
But it's not
yeah.
like, I can't believe we
Yeah.
didn't coordinate. We need a
I know.
picture later before we
Okay.
forget. Anyways, I have some venting I need to do with you,
Okay,
Jane.
please do vent.
Oh my God. Like, I know kids go through phases, and
Mhm.
currently the phase that Sawyer, my 10-year-old, well, actually even Gavin too, where they just get super frustrated. And it's not anything
Okay.
I did.
Mhm.
So they have piano lessons every Friday.
Mhm.
And this morning, Sawyer realizes he hasn't practiced all week.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what. I haven't been practicing. And I'm like, okay. Like,
Mhm.
and he's getting all upset.
Yeah.
And he's hysterical because he knows the piano teacher's coming in the afternoon.
Mhm.
And our piano teacher guy is a very subdued guy. It's
Uh-huh.
not like he's scary.
Yeah.
He's just like, so if you like suck,
Yeah.
he'll just be like, yeah, okay, that doesn't sound right. But like, I think the kids pick up on the judgment, which
Sure.
they should,
They
right?
should. Yeah.
So he's hysterically crying. And I said, like, I don't know what you want me to say.
Yeah.
This is your responsibility. You know the piano teacher's coming. I tell you to
Mhm.
practice every day. He's like, I'm not getting mad at you, Mom. And then,
Mhm.
and as he's getting mad at me, I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
So lately what I've been doing is I just walk away.
Yeah.
Because, like, we were never allowed to express our frustration,
Right.
right? We would have been slapped across the face.
Right.
So I'm like, is this the healthy thing to do? Is just let him get his emotions out?
Mhm.
Do you think is that what you do? I don't know. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, because it seems really, he just goes on. I mean, he does get over it.
Yeah. I think you did the right thing by letting him be frustrated and have that, because then that needs to happen, and then he can decide, okay, how am I gonna
Yeah.
solve this? Or
And I do see that once I walk away and let
Mhm.
him do his thing, at a certain point, after he's gotten it all out, which takes a lot longer than I would like, but
Mm-hmm.
then he's back down to earth, like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I'll go. And
Mm-hmm.
but it's just, I don't know. I don't feel like I'm doing the right thing, or
Mm-hmm.
it feels like I don't know if he's getting the right lesson. It's like your responsibility. This is all on you. Nobody else to blame but yourself. I mean, is that frustration what he's working through?
Yeah, I think
You think
so.
so?
Yeah.
I hope so.
I mean, I think it's good for him to know, um, like, yeah, that's a normal. Like, he clearly knows that it's his responsibility because he's feeling so frustrated and panicky
Yeah.
the day of his lesson,
Yeah.
right?
So that's a good thing?
Well, I think it's a good thing. I mean,
I mean, he has
yeah.
a sense of
He has that awareness.
guilt.
He has
a
that
sense of
awareness and guilt,
Yeah.
and that guilt will allow him, next. Oh, I better plan better next week.
Right. And this is the thing, what they say, right? Like, let someone sit with their feelings
Mm-hmm.
and work it out.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just so hard because, you know, it makes me think of like when we were told that this is not good behavior,
Mm-hmm.
that this is so selfish, or,
Mm.
and I'm like trying to fight my own inner
Yeah.
upbringing
Yeah.
of like, this is like, this is such a little piece of shit behavior.
But I think it's mature. It shows maturity when he says, "I'm not mad at you, Mom."
I know, but like he's yelling at me as he's saying that. And I, as an adult, I have to recognize
Yeah.
it's just 짜증나. It's so like irritating.
It is irritating. Yeah. To have. Yeah. It is irritating. But
I think that's the biggest struggle right
that's
now.
why we weren't allowed to act that way.
Right.
Because
You have to be on good behavior. You have to
right.
not embarrass
And for
me.
what? So I think we learned to just internalize it because we had no permission to externally
Yeah.
express that. And I think my kids are similar to me in that they won't externally express. So they don't
Oh, so you don't have that with your kids?
you don't have outbursts
like
like
that.
that. It looks more like quiet resistance, and
Oh,
I want them to
really?
tell me. Like last Sunday, we were in the car and Ruby was arguing with Ben, and I forget what they were fighting about. But she goes from the back seat. She's like, "No, you misunderstood me." And mind you, this is big because she often doesn't conjugate her verbs. Like she doesn't speak in the right tense. And I was like, "Oh my goodness." So
You're like, "Yay!"
Yeah, we were like, "Yay!"
You said it the right way.
So both Ben and I, Ben's driving, I'm in the passenger seat, and she's like, "No, Appa, you misunderstood me." And we both went, "Oh." We
Win
looked
is
at
a
each
win.
other. Yeah, exactly. That was the attitude. And I said, "Oh my gosh." And she's like, "Yeah, I learned that vocabulary word."
Oh.
And I
Ooh.
was like, "Ruby, if you keep using words like that correctly, you can argue with us all day." A win is a win, okay? At least if you're
Did you
going
really
to
say
be
that?
No, I didn't say. I said, yeah, if you keep using words like that correctly, you
We'll
can
let
argue.
we'll let
argue
you
with
get the
us all.
words in. Yeah.
Okay,
Wow.
if you're gonna argue with us, do it right. Like that's my take on it. Is like,
wow.
do it right. Don't have it just be tengkang, like a tantrum.
Right.
Like if you're going to talk to me,
like,
you explain,
sell your argument.
Explain your reasoning and your argument.
Wow.
Like let's have a debate, right?
Right.
Kind of thing.
I like that.
Yeah. So I think it's healthy that Sawyer can express how frustrated
fine.
he is.
But that's exactly what I'm saying. He wasn't expressing. He was
Okay.
like,
He's just having a
he was
tantrum.
just-
That's developmentally appropriate too, I suppose.
know.
Yeah.
I know, right? I guess get it all out of your system
Get
now.
it out of your system now. Yeah.
And not be boxed in or feel like you can't express yourself when
Yeah.
you're a grown ass adult.
Exactly. Because I still feel stunted with, when I
Stunted.
get
That's a good
frustrated with
word.
my kids,
Yeah.
I see my like teenage self or my preteen self coming out. And I'm like, Jane, you're
Yeah.
not dealing with this like how a mom should.
What do you
You're
mean?
like, I tend to get very petty. And so like my fight with Ruby was also about not practicing piano. But mine was about, I was just so frustrated that she needs me to be right there.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm like, you need to be improving. I can't be telling you what notes, what fingers, like you need to be reading the music. And
Right.
she always takes that so like she gets so offended and she takes that to be an indictment and she's like, no, I am, blah, blah, blah. And I get very, very petty and I'm like, I will win this type of thing instead of just
Mm.
letting her be. Because that
Yeah.
doesn't, I'm sure that doesn't make her feel good when I'm saying that. So
Yeah.
I need to just let it breathe. But
Yeah.
I don't because then I get, yeah, it doesn't feel good for me either.
I was
But
very
it's hard.
tempted, yeah, to
Yeah.
say this morning when he was all frustrated. I was very tempted to
Mm-hmm.
chime in and say, well, imagine how it feels for me.
Yeah.
I'm paying for these lessons for you.
Oh,
And
yeah.
now the teacher is going to sit there
Mm-hmm.
and do the same shit with you. I mean, of
Mm-hmm.
course I didn't. I was thinking it in my head, but I didn't say it. And so I also am agitated for my own self
Yeah.
because I'm like, I'm paying for this.
Dude, I said that line this week. I said this is a waste of money. It's a
Yeah.
waste of my money.
Yeah.
If you don't want to learn,
Like, just call it
like we don't have to
quits.
do it. Yeah.
And then that's the thing is like Sawyer actually likes piano.
Mm-hmm.
He will
So
sit
does
there.
Ruby. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Is when she learns it, she's just playing. They have absolutely, and I'm very sensitive about this because I did not enjoy learning piano because it was a
Right.
chore.
Yes.
And I
That's how I
absolutely
felt
hated
too.
it. And so
Yeah.
I don't give my kids any pressure to practice.
Yeah.
However, Ruby can't practice unless we have sat down with her to help her learn her songs.
Yeah.
So we're in this catch-22 because she's been learning like a song a week, but then
Yeah.
the teacher's like, she's doing so well. Why is she doing well? Because Ben and I are helping her. And she's like, so now she gets 2 songs a week.
Yeah.
And I'm
Oh,
like, no, I can't do that. It's not. So this week we got into our fight. Mine and my Ruby's and my fight was the fact that, she had learned one song, but she didn't learn the other. And we're trying to do it. But,
Yeah.
like she keeps getting I'm like, okay, we need to practice this line again because that part's bad. And I used that language. I was like, because that part's bad. And she didn't like that I said that.
Oh, my gosh. But bad is
You have to
bad.
be so, I know, bad is bad, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, can't I say it? I'm like, bad is a fact.
Can you? Yeah. I wonder about that.
That
Like,
part's
can
bad.
you not say
No, I
bad is
guess
bad?
not.
Is it? No, but is it like?
I mean, I think, if I was being more patient and thinking about it more intentional, then I would have said, we need to work on that part because you're still
Struggling?
learning. Yeah, we still
Okay.
need to learn this, but we haven't learned this line yet. So let's just play that over and over again.
But at what point? Like, I want to get a child psychologist on here. Like, you can't say, okay, you can't be like, you play it, I'm like, well, does it sound good to you?
Yeah,
Because it's not good.
yeah,
Then it means it's bad.
yeah.
I mean, but
I know that. Well,
like,
that's
what
like
point?
mean.
Huh?
That's mean.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it mean?
I guess it depends
Oh,
on.
man. See, this is where I'm fucked.
No. I know. That's the catch-22 is like that's how you would talk to a grown-up, right? And so much of child psychology is like treating them as if they're a peer, like with that much
Right.
respect instead of like babying them. But
But
it's
like,
hard.
how
It's real
long does
tough.
this go on? Like, if we keep talking to them
Mhm.
like this in this protected way, how are they supposed to go into the real world where
Truly.
shit sucks so bad?
Did I tell you that I told Ruby that I'm Santa Claus?
No, Jane, why would
Because I was so angry.
Oh my God, Jane, you're mean. That's awful.
Yeah.
Jane.
But I will say it's taken off so much pressure on like how to do gifts this year. I think there's
Do you
so
hear?
Yes, I do hear Blake.
Is like
Yeah,
dying
he's like
back
dying
there.
and judging
You've
me.
killed his Christmas spirit.
And then we watched Elf, where they're talking about how there's no Christmas
Santa,
spirit.
I know him.
Yeah.
Jane. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't believe you didn't start with this. This is what happened.
It was like a dinner table. You know, she's
But
acting
you got triggered to do this because you were angry?
Yes.
Jane.
Yes.
Do you feel guilty?
No.
What?
I
You
don't
feel bad?
I don't, because it was high time, and I had been wondering, like, how are you going to handle this? Like, do they still believe? And
Does Bennett know already?
I think he's known. I think
So you
he's
broke it to both of
known.
them, essentially.
Well, yeah, officially, I guess.
Oh. I don't know if I can look at you right now.
I know. Wait, do your boys do Santa? Do you still do Santa?
So, yeah.
Even Gavin.
I mean,
Do you think he believes and he's just going along with it? Or he
I
knows?
think he's kind of going along with it.
Okay,
but
he's just
Adonis
kind of
does
like
the
he has
whole
buy-in.
thing.
Okay.
At like midnight, we're like, you have to go to sleep or
Yeah.
Santa's never going to come.
Yeah.
And then he plays
Uh-huh.
the Santa sound
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah.
And it's like, ho, ho, ho. Like they hear it
Uh-huh.
every year. He won't stop doing it.
Okay, that's cute.
I
That's
know, but
very
they're
cute.
like, okay. So
Yeah.
they're still
But
like,
they probably they love it probably.
I don't think they believe it.
Okay.
But I think there's like still like this, like, what if in
Okay.
their hearts.
So you have to understand like the context, okay? We have never been able to do really like in the years that the kids have memory. Christmas in our own house. So I have
Okay.
gotten many questions in the
That's true.
past. Like
Yeah.
we usually go to California and we're
Right.
at my parents' house for Christmas.
Right.
And I've gotten this question like, how does Santa, wait, I'm confused because our home is in Seattle, but
Yeah.
is he going to come to California? And
Yeah. How will he
when
know?
the kids were younger, I would kind of, fudge it, and I would write in their little Santa card like, oh, I know that, you're in California this year. So I made sure to come to your grandparents' house
Uh-huh.
and, Rudolph loved the carrots. And, but like,
That's a lot. Yeah.
it's a lot.
Yeah.
And,
I think what you should have done
Yeah.
is just leave the presents at home.
yeah,
And
I have
say-
done that too.
Oh,
I've done
okay.
both
Oh,
things where
oh,
like,
wow,
the
wow,
Santa
wow.
gifts are,
Okay.
but then often, then they're opening presents like past New Year's. And
Yeah,
it's just kind of weird. I'm like,
it's a
I
lot.
want to be like one and done with it, And then there's the question of like, but why do we hang stockings then? Like,
Yeah.
are they,
What's the point? It's all
it's
a
too
scam.
much. It's all too much. It's all too much mental load for me, right? So then I'm like in this petty mood. They're fighting, and Ben's next to me at the dinner table, and he's like, Ruby, you know who's watching right now? And she's like, no. And she's like, I have been a good girl. And he's like, yeah, well, Santa's checking to see all year if you've been good. And I'm eating my dinner here, and I'm like, actually, there's no Santa. I am Santa. Because I'm like, who? I don't care. I don't care. Who is Ben to say that when I am Santa?
Jane, you're evil.
I am Santa every year. He doesn't contribute to say like, oh, here's
Was
what I
Ben's
think.
jaw just dropped open.
Yeah, yeah.
Jane, you didn't even consult
I
with him.
didn't
You
consult
just...
with him. As I'm gonna bust this myth right now.
And what did Ruby's face look like? Oh.
Kind of like confusion, but it took her out of that. It took her out of this unproductive loop of just being defiant and talking back, because she was like too stunned to speak. And she said, "Are you really?"
I feel like such a better parent now. I don't feel guilty about anything anymore. I am such an awesome person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God, Jane. And then what did Bennett's
It
face
doesn't
look like?
make them good. Like, You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
And I'm like, no.
No,
You're
but
not
it's
gonna
not
get
about
like
that, Jane. It's about
everything
the
you want.
magic.
There is no like I make the magic happen. Okay, who helps me with the magic?
We need to.
I don't care. Like that is not worth my stress. It is not worth my stress. Like looking at like, oh my gosh, is this gonna arrive in time?
What
And,
about
like,
Bennett's face? What was he looking like?
I think he was kind of like trying not to
Laugh?
break into a smile or a
Oh, okay.
laugh.
He's like,
And
knew it.
yeah,
Already knew
yeah,
it.
exactly.
Didn't have to be told
Exactly.
this.
But I knew they were ready because Ruby
Yeah.
has every time she's lost a few teeth recently, and she's like, I know who the tooth fairy really is. And I was like, oh,
okay,
really?
Okay.
And then several times the tooth fairy didn't come
Yeah.
simply because we forgot or we didn't have change, and we're
Here's-
like, try it again tonight. So I was like, yeah, who do you think it is?
Yeah. Oh, and what did she say? You.
She said, oh, Appa, is it Appa? And I'm like,
Oh.
maybe, I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, we always
Yeah.
go that route. I
Yeah.
don't know. It's whatever you
And
believe.
then since then, she said, is there really no Santa? Like, are you really Santa? And
Oh, after you broke it?
yeah, like
that?
3 days later. And I'm
Mm.
like, what do you think? I'm like, what do you think?
And what did she say?
She didn't say anything.
I'll keep the thoughts to myself.
Yeah. I mean, they still made her list, right? But
Right.
I was like, in my mind, it kind of frees me to not keep that up. Because truly, we
you
go
did
to
not have a
California-
hint of guilt?
No.
Not even the slightest?
I'm sorry. I did not.
No, you don't have to be
I
sorry.
did not.
I'm envious.
I did not have a hint of guilt because these kids, they are given so much.
That's so true. That is so
and
fucking
I am
true.
constantly checking
Yeah.
myself because I'm like, Jane, why
And
are you
you-
giving in to that?
Yeah,
Like,
and you want them to fucking know. Like, I do all this shit for you.
and for that reason, Santa never gave them like the big ticket items on their list. I would
Adonis always
ask,
struggled
like,
with that too.
yeah.
Yeah.
when we gave them like an iPad one year or a Switch one year, that was always from us.
Yes,
and then
this-
Santa
this
would
shit came
give
from
like
me.
the fun toys,
Yeah.
like
One of
yeah,
those one-off toys.
one thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
What did Ben get upset with you at all?
No, we didn't talk about it. Yeah. He usually, I mean, I get away with a lot of stuff. 'cause
you're like,
he-
I call the shots.
yeah,
Okay?
I do. I mean, the one who has to do all the planning gets to call the shots.
That's so true. If he had
He's
said
gonna
anything, you'd be
listen
like,
to
what
this,
have
and
you
I'm like,
contributed?
but I mean,
Word.
I make
Yeah.
Christmas happen. It's the truth. I simply told her the truth that I am Santa.
Wow. I don't. Blake still cannot stop laughing. Like you've traumatized Blake, our producer.
But Ellen, I thought this would happen naturally. I thought at 9 and 11, because I found out when I was younger, like maybe 7.
Yeah.
I found out, and then because I had younger siblings, I played along, right? And it was fine. It was fun. But then every year I'm waiting for my kids, like, oh please, like when will they release me? When will they release me of this?
It is work.
Other task.
Yeah.
But they're still, like they were writing their Santa lists and stuff.
Yeah.
And
Oh, my kids don't even fucking write a Santa list. They're just like, I wonder what Santa's gonna get me.
that's
like,
kind of fun. I mean, that releases the pressure too. But then
totally.
they're still, last year, they were right like middle of December, and I'm like, how am I going to make this happen?
Wait, what is on their list? Because my kids, all
It's
they
really
want
silly
is game
stuff.
shit.
Oh, okay. My kid, like, they are drowning in stuffies, and Ruby still
Aw.
wants stuffies.
Squishmallows?
Yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? The Tooth Fairy. I know that my kids are gonna be hoarders because when we did the Tooth Fairy thing,
Yeah.
they're like, "Can I keep the tooth and get money?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Why the fuck you want to keep your tooth?"
Yeah.
He's like, "I don't know. I like it. Like I just want to look at it sometimes." I'm like, "You want to look at your nasty tooth?" Like
Yeah.
sometimes I'm like, "No, that's not how it works." He's like, "Fine. I don't want $1. I'll just keep my tooth." So
Smart.
that
I mean,
ended on its own.
that's
But,
so
like,
nice.
So now we just have like random teeth rolling around somewhere, and I'm like, the fuck, like,
I have little tiny jam jars.
yeah,
That like one is a blue lid and another one is a red checkered lid.
Yeah,
And
it's their teeth?
It's their teeth.
isn't that weird?
Yeah, Ben thinks Ben, the dentist, thinks that's nasty. And he's
Right?
like, you should just throw it away.
So
But something about I just felt weird about throwing it away too.
there's a person that if you send all the baby teeth, they make a doll.
Ew, I'm like scrunching my face.
It's like one of those
It's
ugly
like those
dolls
people that, they make a doll and they
with
put the
the
teeth in
teeth.
it. Ew. Ew. I thought you were going to say like
Wear a
they,
bracelet. Ugh.
yeah, like the people, they can make, like a crystal or, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah. Ugh.
they put
I
like
still think it's
ashes and they
gross.
make like
Yeah, I don't want to wear
a
it.
ring, like a diamond
Yeah.
ring or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or did you do the first haircut, the lock of haircut?
No, see, I am not a sentimental person.
Yeah, I think I'm too sentimental.
Yeah.
So somewhere in my house,
Uh-huh.
in a little Tiffany box,
Uh-huh.
there is a lock of hair
Uh-huh.
of Gavin's, but not Sawyer's.
See,
Because
it's
I got
like
lazy.
I know. I also did that like baby milestone book for Bennett.
Yeah.
I kid you not, I made this when I was pregnant with Ruby. So he was almost 2.
Oh my God.
And I was like, I can't remember when he did that.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe around 4
Yeah.
months he started doing that. And
Okay, I also.
and then Ruby doesn't have one.
Yeah. I say.
Yeah.
Well, at least you finished the first one. I also have Gavin's.
Uh-huh.
It started and it never finished. I'm like, I tried sitting down and remember. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck, I can't remember this shit. It'd be
I
lies. I'd be
mean,
like
yeah.
making up random dates and shit. And so I never even got around to Sawyer's.
I have never ever seen this before. This is new this year. But that photography company, Life Touch, they do the school
Yeah, yeah.
pictures. I get emails from them every single day because it was like, they're like, you need to buy Bennett's preschool photos. So I'm opening this up and it's like Bennett's preschool pictures from like 2018.
They still kept it?
I guess they still kept it.
Holy shit.
And maybe it's because they're gonna get rid of it or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. But they're like, oh, buy a print for $7.50, and I'm like, absolutely not.
Oh
I'm gonna,
my God.
And I opened it and I was like, oh, that's cute. But it was like Black Friday sale, Cyber Monday sale.
So annoying. And you noticed that? Remember back in our day, we only did one school photo a year,
and there were no
now
digital
they're doing
copies.
Now
Yeah.
they're doing spring, spring,
Right,
fall.
right,
I'm
right.
they're and then my kids. I remember though, my parents never bought my pictures, so I always felt embarrassed
because you don't get that envelope.
Yeah, it's like a whole. I mean, I'm like,
Sure.
and like they never bought it. They're like,
Yeah,
do you want to
yeah.
buy it? Never bought it. And so then my kid is like, oh, what about the spring picture? I'm like, well, we just do one for a year. Like, so you're not gonna buy me a picture? I'm like, we have so many.
You buy it,
and also
there's so many.
And also, their artwork.
The artwork. Yeah.
They're like, do you want to buy a kitchen towel with your kid's artwork? And it comes, and then, oh my God, Adonis is so annoying. So, I throw it out now. I bought one, and I'm like, one is enough, right?
Yeah.
Throw it out, and then Sawyer, we were emptying out his backpack, and, this is Sawyer's artwork. It's one of those, and then Adonis sees it. What? I could have bought a towel. Why didn't you tell me? Because he thinks he's being funny, and he goes, and then Sawyer's like, well, you haven't bought one since for the last 2 years. And then he's like, and this Adonis puts on this act like, that's because you never showed me. You never keep us updated. I'm like, what are you doing? I don't want to buy this shit.
Yeah.
He's all like putting on theatrics. I'm like, you need to stop.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we do not need more photos or more towels of their artwork.
So we do, speaking of artwork, our school PTA does a spring auction every year, and the art teacher makes art pieces with each class to be auctioned off.
Yeah. Did you buy that?
I pity bought one of them. Like, there were
because
no
nobody
bids.
was buying it.
Yeah, I didn't even bid on the other kids.
Wait, whose class was this?
I pity bought Bennett's classes.
What was
art.
it?
It was like, it was like a small canvas piece of the Great Wheel in Seattle, and then of a humpback whale.
Okay, the whole class did it.
The whole class did it, and I was like, the whole class of 4th graders did this. I bid, like, I was in a bidding war.
You were?
I was in a bidding war for this 3rd grade class's piece.
Oh,
And-
you wanted that one.
Yeah, I wanted that one, and then I got it. And then my friend's like, "Oh, Jane, like who's in Mr. So-and-so's class?" I'm like, "Not my kids, but I bought that one because I wanted that one."
What was it?
It was
because it was so
beautiful-
good?
It was so good. It was like a watercolor of the Seattle skyline, and it's hanging in Ben's office now.
Wow, it was actually good.
But our kids didn't. It was really good. But our
Wow.
kids didn't. They weren't in that class. So the one Bennett's like, oh, where are you gonna hang mine? I'm like, it's gonna go right here in the basement. Like, it's gonna hang on this patch of wall.
And what does Bennett say?
He was like, oh, okay. Yeah.
Wow.
So like
Jay.
unaware,
Now
right?
I gotta see this artwork.
It's
That's
really nice. The one
crazy.
in Ben's office is really nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
How much did you pay for it?
Like $500.
Okay, but it's
yeah.
goes
But it
to
was
the
like a war.
school.
It was like, you know, 20 bucks, 20 bucks, 20
Dang.
bucks. And yeah.
Do you know who the other bidder was?
I think I know. I mean, they were like that class kids' parents, right?
You robbed him, Jay.
I'm raising money for the school.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So, you
Wow.
know, the highest bidder wins.
Wow. Now next
Okay,
time.
I do. My guilty confession is that like my intent was to buy it and gift it back to the teacher.
Yeah.
But then when I got it, I was like, this is so nice.
Oh,
like,
wow.
I just want to display it.
No.
But actually, it's a great conversation piece because it's in Ben's office.
Yeah.
And he's had patients come and they're like, oh my gosh, that was like your class. Like your class did that. And they were excited to
That's
see
so
it.
cute.
You know, so it's like
Oh
a
my
real
gosh.
community piece.
You need to take a picture of this
But
because
yeah.
now I need to like see. Now I'm like,
I will take a picture of it next time I'm there.
yeah,
I'll
when
take a
you're in
picture of
Ben's
it.
office, now I'm like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that is funny.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I would. I mean, it must be good though for you to have bought it.
Yeah.
That with your kids now.
No,
were you
it was
thinking-
good.
Were you
Yeah.
thinking in your mind like, why couldn't you have done this?
last year I didn't buy anything because
Yeah.
they were both terrible.
Was there a part?
Was
there a part of you that like wished that your kids were part of that class that made that? Like, would it have been more meaningful, or you don't care?
It might have been a little bit more meaningful.
Yeah, but it's not that big of a big deal.
Yeah, because I
Wow.
wanted the best art piece. Like I didn't want my kid's art piece. I wanted the best one.
I love how you repeat. Yeah, I love that you repeat that. I did not want my kids. I wanted the other class
Well,
because theirs didn't suck.
I mean, first I'm like, okay, which one's your class?
This is a
And
great
I was like,
comedy set.
okay.
Are you
I'm
sure
like,
you don't
well,
want to
there's
do
like
comedy?
25 other parents. Like they have equal opportunity to bid on that.
Yeah.
No
What
one bid on that. So I'm not the only savage,
no,
right?
no.
Yeah.
No, it's hilarious. Did Bennett think anything about it?
He was like, how much did mine go for?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
He was like, how much did
it
mine go for? I was like, I paid $50 for that.
What did he say?
I think I didn't say anything more.
Okay,
But he was
It
like,
was
okay,
okay.
yeah.
It was some money.
Yeah.
I mean, to kids, all. No, what did Ben say about it? The whole thing. Did he have any opinion?
I think he did. He was like, that they did that? Like,
Oh,
yeah.
he was impressed too.
No. I don't think he was very impressed. He was just
With the
like, oh,
artwork?
yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
He liked the one that we bought, the one that we won.
Right. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Was he
Yeah.
impressed by that?
Yes, he was.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, I did let him know. I was like, by the way, this
Yeah.
one, I'm going to get that one. Like,
Yeah.
this one's just a pity bid, you know?
I love how you say, I pity bid this. Like you have no guilt saying it.
But yeah. You know, I did put in the minimum bid.
Yes.
Not my fault if
you
nobody
bought
else.
it. You bought
right?
it. You paid money
Yeah.
for it. You should
Yeah.
support.
Exactly.
Amazing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that, you know.
I love that out of all the things you feel guilty about, like it's not the Santa Claus thing at all.
It's not the Santa Claus
You're
thing
like,
at
I
all.
am free.
Yes. But also, it's like, okay, if if you're going to argue with me, like, do it right. Like, you can argue with me.
Yeah.
I'm not, like, authoritarian in that, like, you do not speak to me like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you worry though, like, that like when people one day grow up and kind of resent you for
Yeah. I mean, it's not
ruining
that I
this
worry.
moment?
It's not that I worry about it.
Not worry.
Yeah.
What's the word? Like,
I know it will happen. That's the thing is like no amount of me trying my best is going to prevent
yeah, there's always gonna be something.
them from being resentful.
There's always gonna be something.
You know, Alphabet song, like no good deed.
Yeah.
No good deed goes unpunished. And no act of charity goes unresented. That, that
yeah.
speaks deeply to me.
Yeah.
So just be, just keep it real. But then, okay, I will say I was having, I went out with my friends and I'm always impressed by how like the lengths some of my friends go to
Yeah.
make
I feel bad
Christmas
when I hear it.
magical.
Yeah. Because I don't do anything.
Yeah, and they've already put presents under the tree, and
Yeah,
I'm
they
like,
do
oh,
the whole
I don't,
shelf and the
I don't
elf,
put,
or
yeah,
elf
elf
and the
on the
shelf,
shelf. Yeah, they're
shelf
like
and the
shelf
elf.
on the elf. Yeah, and I was like, I don't do the
I'm
elf.
so glad I never started that shit.
Yeah,
'Cause
I
I'm
don't do the elf. I don't put presents under the tree.
yeah.
Again, because I'm like, I think
Oh,
there's
you don't do
like
presents
practical.
under the tree. That makes me feel better actually, because I don't either.
Not at my house because like we're traveling,
Yeah.
right? So like I either am shipping stuff to my parents' house because I'm
Yeah.
gonna wrap it there
Yeah.
and it's gonna go under the tree over there.
Yeah.
But my kids don't get like that Christmas picture of
Right.
presents under
Right.
our tree.
Yeah.
But you know, to their credit, my friends also travel for Christmas. Like Christmas Day, they're with family in California, but they leading up, they'll still buy presents and wrap them under the tree and
Yeah.
stuff. And like, granted, their kids are younger than
Yeah.
ours, but I'm like, wow, like that is so much effort.
Yeah.
So much effort.
And for what?
And for what?
Yeah. I mean, will the kids really be like, my Christmases were so magical?
Yeah, I'm trying to think about that, and I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, I guess you could like romanticize that a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, what would be the benefit? Well, they'll go on to do that for their kids.
And then there's that whole tradition cycle, but then
yeah.
maybe you've just created more work for them as parents.
Yeah.
And
I don't
also,
like-
you do
yeah.
other things that are not like that are your own thing. Like when you
Yeah.
guys chopped around for that, or were collecting that BTS thing together as a family.
Oh, yeah.
That's like your own. Did you ever complete it?
Yes, we did complete
Oh,
it. Yeah.
you
We
completed
completed it because I was able to trade with my friend.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
so then we completed
Look at
our
the
set.
satisfaction on your
Yeah,
face.
I know.
See, you do your own thing
Yeah.
that is memorable to your
Yeah.
children. It doesn't have to be this.
Honestly, yeah. I think the big picture takeaway is like they're not being deprived of anything.
I love you the way you said that reminded me of Reese Witherspoon in that movie Election, where she's like the smart like class president, and she's like, I don't know what you're trying to tell me, but I know what's going on. Like she it had that energy, like, you can't tell me I was wrong. I'm good.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny.
Because like her opponent or
Yeah.
her like enemy is the teacher.
Yeah.
Mr.
Okay.
And I think it's played by the guy from what's that 80s movie? Ferris Bueller. The guy that plays that guy, he's the teacher.
Matthew
and they're
Broderick.
like, yeah.
Okay.
And they're the enemies. and
Yeah.
she's like, I know more than you. She's like so confident. She's like,
Mhm.
no, you can't tell me anything. Like I'm good in my feelings. I love it. I love.
Yeah. I'm constantly trying to get to a state of doing less.
Yeah, because honestly, when you do less, you're less stressed out, and you're a better mom to be around.
Yeah.
And the kids, I know that the kids have expressed that to you.
They already
you're
have
mad.
so much
Don't
stuff.
be mad.
Yeah.
And you're only mad when you have so much on your plate.
Yeah. They have so
So-
much stuff. Like that notion of, you get you have to be on the nice list to get presents. I'm like,
Yeah.
you're gonna get gifts no matter what, okay? Like, and I don't want that, like, oh, if you are behaving well, then you get this, because
It's
You
it's
should
also
just-
very like
yeah.
transactional.
it's very transactional.
Yeah, and it's like, ugh, like you should be a good person because you fucking want to be a good person, right?
yeah,
So what are we instilling? Like capitalism
right.
with that notion? I'm also debating whether I need to give up this tradition that I have.
No,
where-
I think it's fun. I think you guys, it's truly magic.
Oh,
you
no,
know,
no,
but-
not the Santa Claus
Oh.
thing, but forcing my kids to do Santa pictures
oh.
for me. I tell
Yeah.
them, like, this isn't for you.
yeah.
This is for me. And
Yeah.
and our tradition has been that they both wear pajamas,
Uh-huh.
Christmas pajamas,
Uh-huh.
and they go do Santa pictures
Yeah.
every year at the same place. So I've never missed a year in that.
Uh-huh. That's
Um,
incredible.
And last time Gavin was like dying. He's like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to.
When are you gonna stop? When they're 18?
Well, okay, here's the thing. I've seen adult children do it for their mom because that's what they did for her all these years, right? And like I saw a pair of siblings that did it, got together like, you know what would be a great gift for mom? We'll go do Santa pictures for her,
Yeah.
Like, I hope that one day they do that for me.
This is how I know I am not type A, because I see truly type A friends.
Why are you saying that as you stare deeply into my soul? I'm not type A.
No, but you're not type A, but it's like your thing, right?
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
one thing like I've been doing.
Yeah.
And it reminds me of when they were little babies,
Yeah.
and it's like my own
Yeah.
collectible. So I told Gavin, he's
That's
already
your
like,
gift.
yeah,
Like that.
he's grimacing,
Yeah.
and I said, "Hey, I do so much for you. Like, you can't do this one thing for
Yep.
me that takes 5 minutes
Yeah.
of discomfort.
Uh-huh.
Like, think about it.
I mean, does it really take 5 minutes, or are you standing in line?
Okay, I try to take them when there's no
But
line,
okay.
but okay, that's the part I
Yeah.
think they also
Yeah.
dread, or
You know
Gavin
what
in
I think they
particular.
would love? Did you already take them this year?
No.
Okay. So pull them out of school and go when there's no line.
Ugh, but
Do
that
it.
I'll have to run that by Adonis, and I feel like he's
Oh.
gonna say no. You already know Adonis is gonna say no.
But it's going to
See,
be so much easier when there's no line. You're going on a weekend, and this is why I don't do Santa pictures anymore. Okay,
you don't either.
I've done Santa pictures, like it's always been on a whim. Like
Yeah.
when we were new parents. So Bennett was like less than 1, right? And then one year I would like look at where the free Santa photos are. One time it was like in a consignment shop,
Okay. Nice.
and it was free, and took pictures there, and then we did like mall Santa maybe like a couple years.
Okay.
But that's it. We've never taken them in Seattle.
Okay.
But I say this is how I know I'm not type A, because I have a really type A friend who I went over to her house, and one of her console tables was all framed pictures, my identical frames
Yeah.
of over the years, all 3 of her kids with Santa.
Yeah.
And to see that year over year, it was very nice. I was like, this is so cute to
Right.
see, first one child. And as they develop, it's like
Yeah.
first they're smiling, and
Yeah.
then they're 2 and they're freaked out, and they're 3, they're smiling, but now
Yeah.
he has a little sister. And then like now he has 2 little
Yeah.
sisters, and like it's really cute to see that continuity. But that's something that you would have to plan for, and that's just
Mhm.
not me. So I'm like, oh, that would have been nice if I did that, but I did that for a couple of years, and then I stopped.
Yeah.
And yeah.
You don't have because when I see that, I'm like, oh, I didn't do this with my kids. I feel
No, I had to
You don't
let
feel
go of that.
FOMO.
So
I never feel FOMO,
yeah.
but in things like that, I feel a little bit FOMO.
Yeah. I mean, I do, but then it'll last like 30 seconds.
Because you know the reality of what goes
Yeah.
behind it.
Yeah. It'll last 30 seconds. Like I do feel FOMO about not having ever done professional 돌사진 for either kid, right?
Oh.
But it was hard and impractical. We had to do like Bennett's first year, first birthday party in California a full month after he turned 1, because it had to align with Ben's spring break for grad school. And for Ruby, she got so sick, like deathly sick around her
Oh.
first birthday, that we had to keep it a very small party. And
Yeah.
so, the question of, oh, is it going to be professional photos?
Yeah.
That was not even, we didn't even get there.
Yeah.
We just like barely had a party. So like I will think of those things, and I'll be like, you know what, Jane, that's not,
That's not important.
that's not
Right.
important.
And you know what? That just brings me back to like, remember when my neighbor's house burned down?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in total of like 10 minutes,
Oh my God. Yeah.
everything gone,
Everything.
right?
Yeah.
And it's like things like, or flooding, or
Yeah.
natural disasters happen, and things like that. Yeah, ultimately, they are just things,
There are things. Yeah.
and so I'm like, okay, you can like put value in these things,
Mhm.
but they're only as valuable as, what you carry. Like,
Mhm.
it's not the pictures themselves. It's like
Yeah.
your own, cherished memories.
Mhm.
And you have to like, you have to remember. Like, I mean, my thing is like I have really bad memory, so like I
You need
want
the
to do it
pictures,
as
yeah.
a memory keeper, but
Yeah.
at the same time, the heart of what that's all about is like your love for your children, and you
Mhm.
always carry that. So
Yeah.
why do you need trinkets?
Yeah.
They're
Well,
really,
you're also a photographer,
yeah,
so and you like doing those things. Like you like doing
yeah,
the pumpkin patch and their costumes,
yeah.
and like you have
And
these traditions.
I will say, I think both of them, I have 1 year books where
Mhm.
every month we did the theme of like
Yeah.
that month, and so I'm like, that was enough. Like
Yeah.
that, and that was a lot of work.
It was
That
a
was
lot of
I
work.
stressed myself out when I,
Totally.
you know, to
Totally.
what your point is, like behind that book was like, oh my God, I didn't do this month, and
Yeah.
they were going through this health crisis or whatever.
Yes.
But, it was a lot of stress.
Yeah. It's
But
just life.
but
Yeah.
yeah, like one is enough. Like you
Mhm.
don't need to have a gazillion
Mhm.
things to
Mhm.
hold on to their childhood because they
Yeah.
do just grow up, and that's
Yeah.
part of. I still can't believe you ruined Santa Claus for It's gonna take me a moment to
I
forgive you for
mean,
that. I'm
okay.
just kidding.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
No. I admire you greatly. Now you have this newfound freedom during Christmas. And maybe I should. I mean, what am I saying? I don't even do it. It's Adonis. He wants to always go the extra mile. It's
See?
not me. So I
Yeah.
don't get a say. It's whenever
Yeah,
he
yeah,
wants to
yeah.
quit.
Yeah. But let's just hope that he doesn't, like drop that bomb because he gets,
No,
he's probably better at
he's
regulating his
it's
emotions
not
than I am.
he's too into it. It's like
Yeah, it's for him.
yeah, it's
That's the
for
thing. It's
him.
like it didn't bring me, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like for me it was like stress. We would fly into California like
Yeah.
2 nights before Christmas or sometimes Christmas Eve, and then I'm staying up until 1
Yeah.
preparing the cookie plate and writing them a
Adonis is like
note.
such a
Yeah.
child at heart.
That's
If you
good.
have that,
Yeah.
I think it's okay. It's for your own amusement.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
not sometimes I'm like, who are you doing this for? You
Yeah,
or
no, it's
them?
gonna be for him, and I'm
Yeah.
sure like when he has grandkids, he's gonna continue that. But yeah,
It'll be all him.
it's for
I'll
some
just be sit
people.
back.
Yeah,
I'll just be drinking my wine.
yeah.
Like, you do you, boo.